So, hello and welcome back. Thank you for watching. Again, for today's topic, we shall be taking up a very important division inside the STCW office. I should say it would be the most visited, and this is the certification division. All right, let's get down to it. Okay, looking at the illustration, okay, there you have it, the STCW organizational chart. If you look at it, there's so much divisions and other branches there. In fact, STCW office has a lot of personnel, okay? And from assessors to auditors to specialists, okay? And all this, if you combine it, their total strength is bigger than the entire Marina organization. So each sector in Marina, if you all add it up, their total strength is still less than SCCW office. And that's how big and how important the STCW has become with the Philippines, that it had to be this way because there are so many items that need to be complied with under the STCW Code and Convention as amended. So there you have it. It's quite a huge number. I don't know the new marina setup now, but basically, uh, this is how it was during the transition period and probably is still until now.
Now, let us proceed to the divisions under the STCW office. There are 12 divisions, and all of them have direct relationship to the seafarers. But not all are directly involved with the seafarers themselves. Now, in this slide, uh, there are highlighted in yellow the two most visited divisions of the 12, which is Certification Division and Examination and Assessment Division. These two divisions are the most visited divisions on a daily per seafarer basis. While the others are equally important, these two divisions have the most number of visits on a regular working week in Marina. But for purposes of this topic today, let's focus on the certification division.
So there you have it. Well, if you look at the implementing rules and regulations for the Republic Act, the Certification Division is a division that handles all certificates of competencies, proficiencies, and endorsements. Okay? This is the final division tasked to complete the process of issuing state-sponsored certification that is aligned and in compliance with STCW Convention as amended. This division works closely with the next most visited division, which is Examination and Assessment Division. So there you have it. Only Certification Division issues certificates. No other division, no other agency nationwide. And this certificate that is given to you is state sponsored, meaning to say the government of the Philippines endorses that the holder of the certificate is duly compliant with STCW code as amended. So, what does the certification division need from you in order for them to process and release your certificates? Well, basically, we shall start first with the COCs, which is the Certificate of Competencies, or in the old saying, the licenses. Okay, If you look at the screen, the documentary requirements by certification division are almost the same across the board for management level, for operational level, for electro-technical officers, and the other ETR, okay, and GOC. So there, if you look at the screen, it's not so much. It's more of the COPs that you have. I'll give you the Marina uh, MC number, okay, as we go on with our uh, talk on this COC.
Now, in our next slide, the split screen shows two Marina Memorandum Circulars dated 2021-03 and 2021-06 respectively. It is directed to all the seafarers and your agencies, including the schools and all the accredited medical facilities. These are basically the rules and mandatory minimum requirements in the issuance and revalidation of COCs, masters, chief mates, OICs, uh, chief engineers, second engineers, OIC, engine watchkeeping, and the limitations are also written there in terms of gross registered tonnage for the deck and kilowatt propulsion power for the engine. These are all under the auspices of STCW Convention and Code as amended. The full text of this can be downloaded in the Marina website. It's free, it's a public document, and in it are all the requirements for the COC, which I showed you earlier in our slide presentation. And it stipulates that what are the requirements needed to be able to have your revalidation or renewal or new.
So there you have it. Lots of reading to do, lots of download to do, but it is for your benefit, basically. Lots of schools of thought say that it is next to impossible, it is always delayed, government always has a slow pace. I'm always in a hurry. I need this, I need that. But all of this can be avoided. Okay? To do that, you must, as all planning does, you must pre plan. Okay? The time element is on your side. So, let's look at some quick tips on how to be able to manage your short stay ashore. Okay, remember you're on vacation, and the very few days or time that you have, you would like to spend with your family, not sitting in some government office waiting for something that you need in order for you to be able to go back again to sea. Okay, so it always pays off to pre-plan. Okay, you start planning while on board the vessel. Okay, maybe on the fourth or fifth month, depending on your contract length. To do that, you have to check requirements. Basically, the documents and other personal records, and visit the Marina website. You log into that MISMO thing, MISMO. I'm sure you all know about that. But to those who are still unfamiliar, I'll make a video short about that in the future. Okay? So, while checking all your documents on hand and surfing the web when there is a signal, okay? I'm sure all of you have your gadgets with you. Uh, make sure that you are in the proper website of Marina and enter the mismo site, okay, inside. Now, when your manning agency calls for a relieving activity, okay, wow, I'm going down, I'm having a vacation. That's great. What you do now is have all required documents that need to be signed off and ship stamped, sealed by the master or chief engineer. Don't do that post disembarkation. It's next to impossible. So there are some documents that need master signature, such as record books, hours of work on actual next level practice, and so forth. Okay? Then you will enroll in the mismo system. Marina will give you the choice of date and time for an appointment. Okay? For the renewal of your certificate, for revalidation of your certificate, a date and time will be set. Okay? Once this is done and you have disembarked and you have properly turned over your duties to the incoming, go down. Set aside some time to visit your training institute or college if necessary. There are some aspects, especially for the new ones, the new candidates for OICs, to visit the registrar or the shipboard training officer. Okay? When the appointment date is set and it is confirmed, okay, visit Marina. But have all your documents, original and photocopy, in your clear book. No, we all have clear books, okay? While all this data are in the mismo server, it pays to have a backup hard copy just in case the evaluator tells you, oh, sorry, sir, our system is down. Do you have copies of the requirements? Okay? Whoa, good job. You have. So just sit back and wait for your turn. So now let's look at the average time for process and release of the certificates. Remember, all services in certification division are online. And as per discussions with our friends from the certification division, uh, the seafarer is required to be there on site, face to face, once. Okay, at the Marina National Capital Region or the Marina head office. Okay, that's in port area. I guess everybody knows that. Okay, you set aside 1 to 2 days for online application via Mismo. This is while you're still on board the ship. Okay, and then after the application, Mismo shall ask you to choose your date and time for the desired final evaluation. This by far, as per average, is the longest wait time. It's anywhere from 10 to 12 days. That's quite long, okay? I think it's calendar days. When the final evaluation is set and process is completed, the validation and the release of certificates will come 1 to 2 days after payment. So the count starts only after you have paid. Well, that could be anywhere from right after your evaluation. You can go to the cashier and pay up and then wait 1 to 2 days. Okay? However, these are just average timestamps and dependent on the volume of seafarers going online. So You must remember, you're not the only one, okay? The evaluation process, they experience some backlog, okay? As each evaluator in the certification division have a daily quota to handle only. How much? I really don't know. But it pays to be early. You don't show up there without an appointment or you'll not be served. Okay? And you show up on the date of your appointment and time because your name will be in the registry of the security personnel. And then they will lead you to the evaluator. So it is but natural to want to have this thing done and over with. Everybody wants that to happen. So I will ask you to bring along with you extra patience when you are there in Marina. I guess you've noticed also that if you visit Marina head office, you see quite a number of seafarers sitting down waiting their turn. Well, to be honest, these are not all for processing and releasing of their certificates. Sometimes seafarers get taken aback, but the line is so long. No. But there are some there who are present because, number one, they request a reissuance of certificates. Most likely, often than not, it is due to wrong data entry. So if you receive your certificate, check it. Check it very well. Is the name correct? Is the picture correct? Do I look like this guy? Okay. Are the limitations in the COC as defined and requested? All these things, okay? The moment it's printed, it's there. But you have the option to go back to Marina to request for a reissuance and then they'll give you for correction. Okay, some others are there because they're applying for a Marina COC identification card. While there's nothing in the STCW Code or Convention that states that all seafarers must have identity cards. No, this is sort of a throwback from the PRC days. Okay, I think Marina did not require any more seafarers to apply for their identity cards, but it's nice to have. It's an option. Okay, and the last batch of seafarers who are there is they have applied for the expeditious release of certificate. Expedite. Okay. Well, this may sound nice. There are more requirements to get your certificate if you apply under expedite. Okay. There are more requirements, and also you will need the participation of your crewing or manning agency here. Okay. Regional applications are also via electronic means. Okay, so if you're in a different region, you can apply there and have your process there. But the final evaluation is always in Marina head office. Okay, so yeah, well, they're getting there. Not to worry. Slow, but they'll eventually get there, wherein the regions can release certificates. Okay? So, as a final note, always do pre-planning. Start early. Do not use the blame cultures as an excuse, please. And remember, the time you spend ashore is short. Maximize it wisely. So that's about it for this video shorts on Certification Division of Marina. I hope it helped you in trying to understand the workings of one division inside the STCW office. Okay, and to all those who are watching and viewing, thank you. And don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Your subscription helps me a lot in proceeding with more topics of your interest. So until the next video, bon voyage seafarers. Thank you. Goodbye for now.